Dude, I hate that birds sit up here and just poop. Like, this is like their perch to poop on everything.
It's the poo-poo perch.
There's always poop up here. I'll spray it off, and like 3 seconds later, just poop appears. Yeah, it stinks. What's up, losers?
Does the poop stink, or does the wing getting pooped on stink?
Probably both. Probably both. It's not great. It's not ideal. And it doesn't help the car run any better, which sucks. So I was at Spooky Drift in the RX7 this past Friday, driving around. I got 3 good sessions in of like, I don't know, 4 or 5 laps each. And the RX7 started cutting out. Well, what had happened was, Yana, at the end of my 3rd session, it started cutting out a little bit, and I noticed that I was at a quarter of a tank, and I was like, oh, I must be getting low on gas, and you know, it's sloshing around and not picking up the fuel like it should. And so I went to the gas station and filled up, got my two cycle oil and put it in there and whatnot. Came back to the track and went back out on the track, and it's just kept cutting out. Like I would get, I'd be going and I would initiate, get sideways, and it just be like, it would start doing that. And it's hard to maintain a drift. You know, it's hard to stay sideways when you're not getting consistent horsepower. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to try to troubleshoot this thing, try to diagnose where that's coming from, because I've been having issue like that at other events. Last Spooky Drift, pretty much most of the events that I've driven.
Competition event.
Yeah. Oh man, it was terrible then. Oh my gosh, talk about embarrassing. Like,
and you did plugs and coils for that, and it helped.
Yeah, I think so.
Plug wires, not spark plugs, but plug
Right.
wires and coils.
Yeah. But yeah, there was this competition event. It was just like it was kind of like a gymkhana event, kind of like.
Yeah, it was interesting.
They had drifting during the day, and when night rolled around, they were like, okay, we set up this cone course, and you go out and just be as stylish as you want around these cones and use the track and whatnot. And I went out there right when I went to initiate my first turn. It like clutch kick, get sideways, and then it just cut out, and then it cut out again. And I was trying so hard just to kick it one way or the other, just to do anything. And I was just out there just blah, 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 blah. And so I rolled off.
And it had been doing better like earlier in the day.
Yeah, it was doing better. And then it just started doing that again. Made me pretty mad.
Oh, well, I meant even that day at the event, like at the competition event, like it was running better during the day. And then the event came and it was like, nah, just kidding.
Yep. So anyways.
Kind of the same thing this time. It was running really good. Got a few ride-alongs. And the car was doing really good. Bo was driving good. We got some footage. You want to drop it here?
Yeah, let's drop some drifting footage. Right where Ronnie pointed. So you just saw some drifting footage. So I think it's possible that there is a issue with my fuel pump hanger. Ronnie thinks it might be ignition related. He's smarter than me, so. But I wanted to get the fuel pump out anyway and just make sure everything's good with that. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to look at the plugs and see what's going on, see what those look like. I have been running those plugs for a while, and I do run pretty rich. So, I mean, like any...
And burning oil.
Yeah, any RX7. Plus, you know, with 2-stroke oil being in my gas, like, that can crud up the injector and crud up the...
Spark plugs?
Spark plugs, yes.
Got you.
So, we're going to check those, try to read those, and, yeah, we'll go from there. So... I'm going to get the fuel pump out, and we'll see y'all in a second.
Do we want to take this thing off first?
This thing right here?
Yeah. Is it easy to come off?
It's kind of hard to get to, actually. Getting to these, like getting to that side.
But what if
isn't
we
so
left?
bad.
What if we just took the wing off? Like leave the stands, just so it's easier to get in there.
Yeah, that's not a terrible
It's
idea.
like 4 bolts.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that. It's actually only, yeah, it's 4 bolts. So I got the pump out, and we pulled up, we tugged on the connections and whatnot. The wires look good, the connections look good. The sock is nasty, like super, super nasty. I had the tank cleaned out, I don't know, a few years ago, and it looks like it's still fairly clean in the bottom. But man, that sock is nasty. I don't know if I reused like an old crappy sock or what, but that is gross.
The tank looks fine.
So I'm definitely gonna put a new sock on it. I don't know if that would cause the issue. When I get it off, I'm gonna see how much crap is actually.
There's a screw in
like. There's a screw down there? Nice. That's a good place for a screw to be. We did notice that this came off, and it controls the light, the fuel level, low light, whatever. And it needs to get resoldered. But that's it. Nothing down here that would make me think that the car would cut out pretty bad. So we're gonna replace that sock and get that back in, and we'll get the plugs out and check the plugs and see what they tell us.
Yeah, I smell it.
All right. So what?
I smell it.
You smell it? Yeah, it's
Smell
getting
it being hot.
We got over to the O'Reilly's, and they had the sock that we need for the bottom of the fuel pump.
For a Ford Ranger.
For a Ford Ranger or a Kia Sportage, is
Yeah.
that what it was?
Or a Mazda Ford Ranger.
A Mazda Ford, yeah, like a B2600 or something like that.
Exactly.
Now we're gonna do a little soldering here on this fuel pump, fuel light level thingy. See if we can just melt this and make it stick with the existing solder. Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Maybe we'll catch on fire.
Maybe we'll catch on fire. We are right here by the fuel tank.
We don't know.
I'll do the thing.
Get some,
Wow,
get
that's
some on
really
your
warm.
sensor thing warm.
Yeah, definitely do. Need to get some on my sensor.
Soldering is the worst.
It's not that bad. I don't mind it.
Whatever you say.
I don't mind it. Like, I'm not doing great at it right now. 3 days later. Is that stuck?
No.
Nope, it's not stuck.
Let me try.
Let me try. I think we need to clean the thing off a little bit. I think there's just too much junk on it.
Oh shit.
What
I
happened?
ruined it.
What?
Yep.
You got it?
Nope.
No?
The opposite, I got it. So I turned the camera off.
That's all right.
But we got it soldered.
We got it soldered. You can see this.
We might let it cool
Yeah.
off before we put it in.
It's on there. We're not gonna breathe on it too hard. We're not gonna breathe
Barely
on it
touches
because it
it.
might come off, but we're just gonna just do that. All right, so got the fuel pump back in, got everything put back down. Ronnie's over here taking spark plugs out. Would you take them out of the front rotor?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. I mean, they are pretty black. I don't change them often, so I don't really know exactly, what's good and what's great. I know my rotary eats a lot of gas, so. But you think they're black? You think they're?
To me, they're fouled out.
They're
Like
fouled
I would,
out?
if that was in the hard body, I'd be replacing it.
All right.
But again, like I don't know, it's a rotary. It's different.
Yeah. Looks like maybe I should do some Googling. Google. I mean, I trust you. I totally trust you. And they do look dark to me too, like I said, but I just don't know, like, especially with them being this different kind of spark plug, like, I don't know if that matters either. So, yeah. So I went to the local O'Reilly's, went to the local AutoZone, and they don't have the plugs that I need. They are kind of an unusual plug. They're a little expensive. They're just weird. So it's not something that everybody carries. I'm going to try to order some on the internet, get them here, but in the meantime, I'm going to wire wheel these, clean them off real good, and see if they work any better. So that looks pretty good. I don't know how well it's going to work, but it got all the nasty off. So we'll see how those do. I'm going to do all 4 and get them back in. We'll take it for a drive, do some hits, and see if this improved anything. But I am going to order some new ones, and then I'll put the new ones in and keep these for backups in case this happens on track again. So here are the 2 from the rear rotor. Rotor number 2. I think they actually look worse than the other 2. They're pretty black as well. So we're going to clean those off and throw them back in. All right, got everything back together. Let's see how this thing fires up, and then we'll take it out for a drive. I probably need to rewire this entire car. It's got a small like parasitic drain, so I have to like unhook the battery every time I get out of it. Fuel pump. Let's see. All right, she's warm. Let's see what she'll do. Cut both times. Still cutting out. I might be over boosting. That might be the issue. Wonder if I'll check my wastegates when I get back. It's supposed to be only running like 8 pounds, and I think I was getting just over 10. God, that'd be a stupid issue, man. Just not wanting to go to 10 pounds, that'd be dumb. I mean, I understand, like, but it's still dumb. So guess what? I was definitely over boosting. Supposed to be running like 8 pounds, and it was boosting up to 10 pounds, and right when it would hit about 10 pounds, it would start cutting out. It would cut hard, like you heard in the video. And guess what? See that wastegate line right there? The zip tied on, that line right there. And then there's one that comes up over here, right here. And then it tees and comes up this way. Well, it's right down here and it runs along this frame rail. And I guess a lot of heat gets captured in there because it is fried. Look at that right there. Fried vacuum hoses. Even the T is melted, and oddly enough, like there's no perforations in the line, even though the outer jacket is completely scorched, and the inner tubing is intact. It's just real thin, but the T right here has a tiny hole in it. So yeah, my overboost issue, my cutout issue. So dumb. Probably could have fixed it at the track, maybe. I don't know. I mean, somebody would have had them vacuum hoses, but they might not have had a T like this. Although, I probably could have taped that, honestly. Probably would have fixed it. Probably could have taped all this with freaking duct tape, because like I said, this isn't perforated. It's just the outer shell is kind of scorched. But I could have taped all that up, put some heat shielding on it, and boom. Fixed and back on track. Whatever. Now we know for next time. I'm going to replace these lines and we'll take it out for a rip. Alright, so here's where we are. Got my vacuum hose. Got those hoses replaced, and I wrapped them with like heat tape down here and up here, and then I wrapped some heat tape here. I figured while I was heat taping, I might as well heat tape a bunch of stuff. So I did that for, like, you know, preventative measures. Also sprayed out my engine bay. It still looks dirty and crappy, but I don't care. So that's the end of this video. We went drifting, we had a problem, we solved the problem. So now we have a clean running RX7 again. Woohoo! Anyway, see you losers later.